Phil Davis, you've been back at the club for just over 2 weeks, but it seems like you never left. You were here a fair bit in the off-season. You ready and raring for 2016?
Yeah, ready to go. It's been a quick start to pre-season. Got in when the young boys have been going for a couple of weeks and they've set the standard pretty high. And we've come in, we're training pretty well at the moment. The team looking good shape and ready to go for 2016.
Had some ankle and hamstring injuries towards the back end of the season. You're 100% fighting fit again?
Yeah, going well. Body's in pretty good nick. Had a bit of a hamstring nick at the end of the year. Just missed the last couple of games, but uninterrupted pre-season so far and feeling pretty fit.
You've been here, as we said, for the last couple of weeks. Is there anyone who's stood out on the training track so far?
I must admit it's been a pretty good overall feeling from the club. Everyone's training really well. You feel the young blokes are training really well. Aiden Corr's in really good form. He's ready for a big year. It's pretty hard to specifically pick out anyone because everyone's going pretty well, I must admit.
The 2015 season was another big step for the club, but didn't quite make finals. What's the focus on at this point in pre-season? Is it about 2016 yet, or is it just about taking it week by week?
Oh, it's definitely about 2016, but we're just trying to do the building blocks that comes out to performances to get victories. We understand that last year we took a big step forward in our performance, but if you want to be more competitive every year, you've got to keep on improving, and we're looking at trying to improve every aspect of our game over pre-season, do that by doing the little things well, and that's what we're working on at the moment.
Leadership seems to be a real focus as we're heading into next season. As co-captain, what are you expecting from these young guys as they get more and more experience?
Yeah, I think what we're looking for is people to take more ownership out there on the ground and really drive the standards and drive our performance. And the thing about our team is that we've got an enormous amount of talent. We're trying to build in the fundamentals that make us a good side. Look at the Hawthorns and the Sydneys and the Fremantles on the West Coast. They've all got this inherent ability to compete all the time, and when things go down, it's a different person that brings them back up, and that's what we're looking to build within our team.
Nick Maxwell arrived at the club last week. What is a premiership captain like him? What's he able to bring to the group?
Yeah, there aren't too many people with a premiership skipper on their CV, so immediately he's got this aura about him. He's obviously done a great job. He was a part of one of the greatest teams in the last few years. That Collingwood team of 2010, 2011, we were a super team. So he's got great insight. He's able to suspend Heath Shaw. He's got all this great knowledge, which is pretty handy. So he's been a great addition. He's only been here for a short period of time, but I'm sure he'll have a great influence on this group.
We've already had some scorching days in Sydney so far this pre-season, but you'll head up to Noosa next week. It might be a bit warm up there.
Yeah, definitely. Sydney's turned on the beautiful weather. No better place to train than Sydney, and we're enjoying it out here at Tom Wills. So we're flying around, but get up to Noosa next week. It's always a good week to get away. It's nice and hot and humid up there, and just takes a bit more. The boys just get a little bit more work in them, and the coaches enjoying having us for a little bit more time.